The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Mr. Edun, is joined by his Minister of State and heads of government agencies, as well as members of civil society organizations. The purpose of the meeting is to give an update on the sectoral interventions of President Bola Tinubu's administration.
The ministry's performance in the last 3 quarters have been commendable, especially in the area of revenue generation and efficient management of government resources. Specifically, all the agencies under the ministry have performed very commendably. To mention a few, the 2 major revenue-generating agencies under the supervision of the ministry, namely the Federal Inland Revenue Service and the Nigerian Customs Service, have done extremely well by surpassing their respective targets in the 2nd and 3rd quarters of 2024.
During his presentation, Honourable Ministers.
The Minister begins by giving an update on the fiscal economy.
Please have your seats.
According to the Minister, the economy has experienced broad-based sectoral growth as it puts the gross foreign exchange reserve at $42 billion as at December 2024, while the debt-to-GDP ratio stands at 54.5%. The government expects the inflation rate to moderate in the new year.
Over the last 12 months, the increase is $10 billion, up from $32 billion to $42 billion. And that gives us, in the first instance, it is due to the fact that we have a current account surplus. We're exporting more than we are importing. And secondly, of course, under the able direction of Dr. Olayemi Cardoso and the Central Bank, managed to increase and attract foreign portfolio investment as well as remittances from Nigerians abroad.
Midway into his speech, he stops to recognize the Accountant General of the Federation, Mrs. Toyin Madeyi, who was asked to proceed on terminal leave and subsequently replaced by Mr. Shamsuddin Ogunjimi. On the monetary side, the minister makes a list of interventions by the government, including key releases to the manufacturing sector, small and medium enterprises, interventions to boost food supply, and students' loan scheme.
These interventions are not limited to one sector or one strata of the society. It is everybody, from release of food in the agricultural sector and some agricultural interventions to this, to the social, and now, of course, in the business sector. Grants have been given, and about 90% has gone out.
The federal government is projecting a 7% growth for the year 2025, and the minister explains that the government hopes to achieve that with the implementation of the 49 trillion naira budget.